It is time now for the Rodeo Roundup. We are chatting about some of the headlines making the rounds this week. Let's meet our illustrious panel. My buddy Tom Stewart, comedian, is joining us this morning, along with Brian and Courtney from Cat Country 98.1. Good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Good morning.
Hey, Will.
Good morning.
Great to see you. Okay, let's start off, and I want to preface this by saying all four of us have worked in radio or television for a long time before we even get to this. 81% of Americans have quit their job before. Only 6% regret it. Now, the top reasons that people are quitting: bad boss, bad pay, and finding a better job. Now, looking back, 91% still think it was the right decision. Only 6% regret it. 3% say they aren't sure they should have quit. So I'm going to start with you, Brian. Have you ever quit a job before, and did you either regret it or were you just thrilled that you got out of there?
Well, you said exactly what I was thinking. We've all worked in media. There is no quitting. There's the tap on the shoulder. It's time to go, sir. Your box is already packed. Actually, I have quit in the past. I've quit over money. I have quit over just getting bored. Prior to Cat Country, I had never held the same job for more than 5 years.
Wow.
Just got sick of my co-host. Now it's the reverse. Now my co-host gets sick of me. I'm on like my 7th here at Cat Country. Courtney may leave in the middle of this segment. I just want to warn you.
Are you hiring over here?
Never know. We're always hiring. Courtney, what about you? Have you quit a job before? Were you happy about leaving, or did you have some regret?
Yeah, I have quit a job before. Sometimes, it's just time to move on and you want a new adventure, that kind of thing. But I have to say, they were talking about management being a big reason why people leave. And Brian and I actually did a topic this week, and we were talking all about this. It's so important for managers to, be appreciative and have that respect and listen to you. And when that doesn't happen, yeah, people do walk out the door. And we've been seeing a lot of this recently.
Yeah, absolutely. Tom, what about you, buddy?
Yeah.
No, I've never quit a job. I always stick it out as long as I can and just be miserable and wait for them to finally lay me off so I can collect unemployment. That's basically what my plan.
That's the American way. Congratulations.
From a newlywed, and you'll find that marriage is very similar.
Oh, Brian! Yes, congratulations to you,
congrats,
Tom.
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, guys.
Okay, next up, in a new poll, people were asked if they've had full-blown discussions with their pets. 60% of dog owners do. 52% of cat owners do. Tom, are you talking with the cat at home all the time?
Well, you know what? When I used to have a dog, I used to have very long, interesting conversations with him on the daily. I'm a cat dad now, and I find they're not very interested in anything I have to say unless it includes treats.
Excellent, excellent. Courtney, I don't know if you have pets or not, but if you do, do you have conversations? Yeah.
Yeah, I do talk to Roscoe. I don't think he really wants to hear it. He's a Beagle Shepherd, and he's just on the walks. I'm like, oh, look at this, Roscoe, and look at that. And I try to have these conversations. Yeah, my dog doesn't want to hear it from me. But like Tom said, just the treats, you know. But I think this is great for people's mental health, though. I think, hanging out with pets and having these conversations, getting some support, that, unconditional love, and just having, dogs listen to us and pets listen to us. So I think that's very helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. Brian, you having conversations with the dog?
Yeah, Rerun the Beagle and myself do have quite a few conversations. There's not a lot of depth to them. Usually it's, who's a silly boy? Why are you eating your poop? And then once that's done, then I'll start talking to the dog, and I begin the question.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, now last up, a new study found that your brain isn't meant to be awake after midnight when your biological circadian clock is set to sleep. And staying up into the morning hours could cause harmful changes in your brain. So Tom, are you a night owl, or are you someone who likes to get up early in the morning?
No, I'm a night owl, so this study explains a lot. No, I don't think that's correct. I do some of my best thinking after midnight when everyone's asleep and everything is quiet. I can finally write and think, and that's some of my, I'll design a website or write some jokes or whatever, and it's always after midnight. It's always been my best thinking time.
Right. Now Brian, like Tom, I mean, you both love comedy, you both write all the time. Are you able to function more after midnight, or are you someone who's up early in the morning?
I'm totally with Tom. I'm a night owl, and that's the best time to be awake because there's no one there to bother you.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what I love about being up after midnight, and I do get a lot done. I just wonder where the dividing line is for this in terms of it being dangerous for your health. Look, we've all, at some point in our lives, been getting up at 4 in the morning. How bad is that for our health is what I want to know.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Basically, I just sleep during the morning show, so I'm fine.
And Courtney, what about you? Obviously, you know, you're up early in the morning now, but are you someone who
Yes.
normally would stay up late at night? Or are you like going, look, me, I'm like 9 o'clock, I'm checking out.
Yeah, Brian likes to make fun of me because by like 8:15, 8:30 at night, he's like, if I text her, forget it. She's not getting it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Like, I pass out at like 8:30. So I know back in the day, I kind of like to stay up late and that kind of thing. But no, those days are over and my brain does not function after midnight. I can appreciate other people. Like they said, they get some good ideas late night. Not me. My idea is just, you know, use the bathroom maybe and then get right back to bed.
Sounds good to me. All right, folks, thanks so much for being with us on this Friday. Always great catching up with our Rodeo Roundup panel.